Hello everyone, it is Schmidt from VegaCheck, and I just wanted to cover some incredible new footage we got from the Taipei game show. Just last night I was up at 3 AM watching this, and wow, it's safe to say I'm very excited to go up against Gypceros in the beta. Now, they did confirm a few things about the beta before we get into too much of the gameplay. First of all, the beta is absolutely the old version of the game. It is not the new version. It is not the updated one with the better performance and the better changes to the weapons. So unfortunately, Insect Glaive users, you're going to still not be bouncing for a little bit. They also once again showed a big coming soon next to Gypceros, hinting that we are pretty much guaranteed to get another monster during the first or second of the two betas that we're going to get week on end. I would bet that the first one's just going to be Gypceros, and then the second time we're going to get a monster. I think it'll be Arkveld. They have a history of giving us our flagship monsters in the game, in the beta or demo, and I kind of don't want it to be. I want to save Arkveld for the main game. Now, I would like Chemitrice. Personally, I think Chemitrice is perfect for it. Fits right into that area. He is not too strong of a monster, and I think it's one that everyone wants to give a go. So I would personally hope for Chemitrice, but it's likely going to be Arkveld. Now, getting into the gameplay, we have one of the producers playing what we know to be Gypceros from one of the old games. Now, it is so cool to see Gypceros in the new detail with the new fleshed out combat. Seeing him use his tail the way he does now, and the flashing and everything, it's so awesome. I believe partway through the hunt, he actually broke the flashy bit on his head and it broke off completely, and Gypceros was just sat there flashing like an idiot, trying to stun the hunters when he's got nothing left to do it with. I think that really speaks to his character, and it's really cool. Now, another thing that we got to see, unfortunately I think might have ruined it for some players who have never fought a Gypceros, but people who have fought Gypceros know his little gimmick of playing dead. Now, they showed that on stream and it was pretty cool. You could see him carve there, and it did get the crowd a little bit. The crowd got a little excited about that, so that was really funny and interesting as well. I think what's cool is it kind of looks like Gypceros is no longer a complete and utter pushover like he was in the old games. Like, he looks like he's really coming forward with his combat and becoming more of a fleshed out fight, and I think that's what we really need for a monster like this, because he's not everyone's favourite monster in the old games. You know, he has his gimmicks, but upon repeat fights he's just kind of a forgettable monster. So I feel like if they can really expand on his moveset even more, like we've seen here, we could have a really fun little bag of tricks monster on our hands. Some information they also gave us that was really interesting to hear is not only did we see two Gypceros at the same time during the gameplay, but we actually got confirmation that can be up to 4 Gypceros on the map at once. Now, that just sounds like a nightmare of poison and flaily penis tails everywhere, and I'm all for that. That's gonna be absolutely crazy. I just can't believe that we're getting these packed monsters that are just gonna randomly show up together, and it's gonna be just kind of something we've never seen in Monster Hunter before, you know? And I think that's something that's going to be really impressive. Now, I want to talk a bit about what the inclusion of Gypceros in this game means for the rest of the game, and what I really believe it means is, I think, what a lot of you know. First of all, Gypceros has an incredible symbiotic relationship. Well, I guess more just he gets used by Nursilla. Now, Nursilla is a spider from the old Monster Hunter games. For anyone who is new to Wilds or World, or, you know, Warriors even, you won't know Nursilla, but she is this spider that is very weak to lightning. So to combat that, she hunts, kills, and skins Gypceros and wears their skin as lightning protection. Now that Gypceros is in the game, now that we have seen the webs in the Oil Well Basin, and we know that Lalabrina shares the same skeleton and the same walk cycle as Nursilla, I would say it's not too far-fetched to say we might get Nursilla in Wilds, and I think that would be really cool. I really want to see Nursilla like expanded upon in a modern game. I want to see those like shifts between crawling on the webs and dropping down, and I think she could have some massive implications on the ecology of the game as well. I want to see her be able to do some crazy paralysis stuff, and I'm very excited to see where they go with that. Now, one thing I'm questioning about Gypceros as the gameplay's rolling in the background is, is he going to be low rank or high rank? Because I think it'd be a really cool twist if they do convert the monster to a high rank only monster and they make him a little more tough, because I don't see at what point in the low rank, from what we've seen of the monsters that have been revealed already, where he fits in. Because I would usually put him where Congalala is, but Congalala looks like he's going to be very early game, so Gypceros doesn't quite fit there. Maybe he will only be a high rank monster, which would be really cool. I don't know if we have any Japanese speakers in our community at all, but if you guys can translate the item drops that have been showing up on screen, I think that would be really helpful to know what that says, because that might help us know whether this is high rank or low rank. If Gypceros is only high rank, does that mean some of the other monsters that we have been known to be kind of, weaker monsters, could they be showing up in a high rank now? I know we had a discussion from the developers about a week ago on IGN saying that Yan Kut-ku no longer fits where he used to because they've kind of got someone in his place, so they wanted to push him further into the game and give him a new way of teaching you something, because he's known as the sensei of Monster Hunter. He's always taught you something when you play the game. And I think that's really cool to hear that, I think that Yan Kut-ku's going to be our introduction to high rank pack monsters. For Yan Kut-ku to be an exclusive high rank monster when he's known to be the pushover chicken of the game is really cool. And especially because we have our low rank chicken with Chemitrice. Dude, I'm so excited to see what they do with this. Could you imagine if somehow we get a turf war between Gypceros and Yan Kut-ku? That would be absolutely hilarious and crazy. Just both flailing around, flicking their heads back and forth. It'd be really, really funny. Something we saw is with the developed moveset of Gypceros, he now flashes you, you fall over, and he just decides to follow up with a big old tail slap. And I think that's so cool to see monsters using their kits to combo into other things. I think that's so impressive that the developers have come up with new ways for monsters who in the past kind of just felt like a mishmash of tricks, and to combine them to work together in a really exciting way. Now, for the last section of this little video, I'm going to go a little bit off track of the main topic, so anyone who's just here for the Gypceros stuff, you don't need to hang around. This is about what this channel is now, because this channel, if you guys have been following it for a while, it used to be called Shreto, which is my online tag, and I used to do VR content, and I kind of burnt myself out of it. I found VR kind of just died a death in a lot of ways. The VR's not in a good spot right now. I don't enjoy it anymore. I stopped enjoying making videos. So I got together with a friend called Breads, who will be on the next video of this channel, and he will be working on videos himself as well. And we've decided to turn the channel into a duo RPG game focused channel, focusing on Monster Hunter, World, Wilds, and everything just to begin, and we might expand into other games. I'm pretty sure actually we will. So I hope this new chapter is interesting to you guys. I'm very much excited, and if you're just new on the channel from this video, then welcome, and prepare for a lot more content with like guides, news, builds, secret videos with like finding secrets in the game, ecology videos, gameplay. There's a whole load of stuff to come, so I'm really excited. We also both tend to live stream sometimes, so I'll drop some links and hopefully you guys will hang by. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you guys are as excited for the beta in a week's time as I am, and hopefully I'll see you there. Let's get hunting. See you in a bit.